Two fantastic players who we need to appreciate whilst we've got them, kind of like Messi and Ronaldo, but currently not on that level. Hello and welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesday on my channel. You guys know the drill by now. I have 2 minutes to talk about a topic. This week's topic is a comparison of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, two of the best footballers in Europe and world football at the moment, and we are going to be taking a deeper dive in a minute, looking at each, and let's just compare the two of them. And I'll let you guys in the comment section below decide who you think is the better footballer currently. We're going currently, not on previous stuff. If you have any more ideas for comparisons you'd like to see, maybe you'd like to see a Robert Lewandowski versus Harry Kane comparison or something along those lines, be sure to drop it in the comment section below and I will have a look at them. So without further ado, let's take a look at the stats for Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. So I think the first thing we need to do to look at Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe is not to go too far back. The reason I'm saying this is Kylian Mbappe is a couple of years older than Erling Haaland, and Erling Haaland was playing for Salzburg 2 seasons ago or a season and a half ago. So I think that's important to look at because Salzburg and the team he played for before that aren't as good as PSG or Monaco. That's a very easy comparison. So we're only going to go 2 seasons back. So we will start the timer. So an interesting thing to look at is obviously goals per game ratio, and Erling Haaland seems to come out on top with that over the course of the last few seasons. Mbappe hasn't been at his best and has played fewer games with the French league getting postponed due to the coronavirus. Both of them still have fantastic goals per game ratios though. So in the league this season, Kylian Mbappe has bagged 18 goals in 23 appearances with 6 assists, and Erling Haaland has been keeping up, scoring 19 goals in 19 games, a fantastic goals per game ratio, and has also chipped in with 5 assists himself. So pretty even, I'd say, in those regards. I'd probably say Kylian Mbappe here is, a little bit worse on the stats because he does have the likes of Neymar, Di Maria, Icardi, all chipping in with goals in the Paris team. So that's probably why he isn't as prolific as Erling Haaland, and he maybe plays in a slightly different position as well for PSG, more playing on the right rather than just directly through the centre. In the Champions League, though, this is where you can really tell a difference. Kylian Mbappe has played 6 games this season, scoring 5, which under any other circumstance would be a fantastic goals per game ratio. But Erling Haaland has absolutely wiped the floor with him here with 8 goals in 5 games and has really took a commanding lead as to who is better at this current moment in time. So looking back at last season, this is probably the most important part of the whole video in terms of who I would prefer to have in my team. I think it's a little bit unfair to talk about trophies, and I think it's a little bit unfair as well to go too far back. Kylian Mbappe was obviously outscoring Erling Haaland a few seasons ago because Erling Haaland wasn't in the first team of Salzburg or whoever he was at that current moment in time. I think it was Mulder, whatever their name is. I don't even know. That was probably the most English pronunciation of a team name ever. But that aside, last season, Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland were both fantastic. Obviously, Mbappe got to the Champions League final with Paris Saint-Germain, but the Ligue 1 was cancelled. Borussia Dortmund did really well in the league last season as well and pushed Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich to the title all the way. So in Ligue 1 last season, Kylian Mbappe bagged an impressive 18 goals in 20 games and Erling Haaland got 15 in 13. The difference here is though that Kylian Mbappe did get 7 assists to Erling Haaland's 3. So what can we draw from all these stats? I've chucked a lot of stats at you there. What can we draw from all of these? We have 2 generational players here, generational talents, 2 fantastic players who we need to appreciate whilst we've got them, kind of like Messi and Ronaldo, but currently not on that level. They're still human, not quite superhuman. And, well, Erling Haaland's a bit of a robot, to be fair, so I'll take that one back. But they are 2 fantastic strikers, and for me, if I was to choose one, I would go with Kylian Mbappe. I believe Erling Haaland is a fantastic goal scorer. We've seen that from all the stats. I think Mbappe has something else about his game. I think he can create chances as well, Kylian Mbappe, and I think that's what just pulls him apart. But if we were to say out and out striker, who do you think's the better player, then I'd go Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland has a keen eye for goal that maybe Mbappe doesn't have quite as much. It is so close between the two of them. I'd be really interested to see what you guys think. Obviously, that's a fantastic goals per game ratio for the two of them. Out and out striker wise, I'd definitely say Erling Haaland. You'd probably, if you wanted to buy someone, say for example for Chelsea, because he's been linked with Chelsea, he would be a good signing to have for Chelsea because he seems to just adapt very well. He's a very adaptable player. So let me know down in the comment section below. I know I just spouted a load of stats at you there, guys, but I wanted to paint a picture of how good these two players are. The goals per game ratios of them are absolutely fantastic. I know that isn't what makes a fantastic player, but in the case of strikers and centre forwards, you have to look at goals per game unless they are contributing elsewhere. And let me know down in the comments below, if your team could sign either Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland, who would you choose in your team? If you have enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your guys' support on this channel, and I will see you on my next video. Cheers!